Chinatown. Great song by Cole Porter. And what I'm going to cover in this video is walking bass lines. So it could be useful for bass players who are learning to walk through the changes, and also piano players who like to play in this style with some rootless voicings, mostly in the right hand. So a few concepts. Bass players, hit the root. Every time the chord changes, you want to hit the root first. Almost 95% of the time, I would say, hit the root first. That keeps everything very clear, and that's the way the pros do it. Now, with lots of experience, you can learn when it's sometimes appropriate to maybe play the third first or something like that. But most of the time, you see the new chord, play the root first, and then take it from there. Now, what else do bass players need to know? They need to know what's in the chord. And, you have to listen sometimes because it just says C minor here. The piano player might do a C minor 6-9 here. And this is shape 2 for those of you who have been following my rootless voicing series. And so you need to know, say, the chord, the notes in the chord, like that, or the scale that would fit the best, like that. And that is a minor scale with major 6, major 7th there. And because we have C minor for 7 bars here before it changes to C7, we can really go on a journey here. We don't have to keep hitting C at the beginning of every measure. Just at the very beginning, and maybe every second bar, like every other bar. And you really don't even have to hit it that much. Maybe at the beginning of each 4-bar phrase. C7th, and here it's desirable to move a half step to the new chord. Of course, you don't always have to do this, and many times you won't, but it's a very effective thing. So here's F minor. We're going to come up the scale, use a chromatic connection to get to B flat, and here I'm using a rootless voicing for B flat 7th. Because it's so easy to get from F minor 7th, which I made into a 9th, F minor 9th, to B flat, just change this one note right here. And then it gives the bass player the freedom to play not only the root, but the tritone. Because see, that gives you a nice altered dominant chord. And maybe the piano player might change to that one too, and give you the now it's an unaltered E, but it's an altered B flat. So I use shape 2 there. So I might go like this. Or just use them both. Now I didn't have to change to that one. I just could have stayed on B flat. Coming down the scale leads me to A minor 7, and coming up on an A minor 7 flat 5 chord, and that's what that little symbol means, minor 7 flat 5. You can go through the flat 9 like that, or I guess I call it the flat 2, or this one. Either one is going to work okay. Those are your choices. You can use the major 9 or the flat 9 there on the A minor 7. Let's use the flat one for now. And here's a D altered chord. You can use that tritone anytime you're using these rootless voicings. And now another D minor 7, another minor 7 flat 5 chord. And let's use the major second this time. Gets us to G altered and the tritone. Next part. So many bass lines would be possible to go through these chords, and I won't say mine was great, but it wasn't terrible either. So, and it certainly worked pretty well. So, okay, that's a great song there, Get Out of Town. And if you'd like to see more videos like this that aren't always available on YouTube, you can check out my Patreon page, where I put a few things up exclusively for patrons, but most of my stuff ends up here on YouTube. So anyway, thanks for your support. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'll see you again real soon doing another video very similar to this one.